Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, Ba'Shem Rakal Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth. And a shout out to Yakim that's out there in the four corners of the earth proclaiming this truth. And I'm going to start off with a follow-up to a video I did last year. David Peel was an Israelite, tribe of Ephraim. And, whether you are into that type of music or not, it's just think about some of the things he said. Now, I don't believe that he knew he was an Israelite, but he most certainly spoke against America. In fact, I tried to bring up the lyrics, but they don't put that up there because he wasn't very well published as he became his own independent label afterward, after being on a major label. But anyhow, David Peel wrote a song called America, and I thought that you might find this one interesting. It starts out as a normal song, but then he gets right into it, man. And I'll play just a little bit of how it starts, and then get to the parts that you'll find really interesting. So here we go. And yes, that is Yoko Ono on there. I'm going to get to the later part of the song because you'll find this interesting. Well, you get the gist of it, right? So let's go to the next part of this. The whole point of that, of course, we know that he was a Hebrew Israelite, whether he knew he was or not. Still, though, he detested everything about America in that song. Slavery in America. Killing, robbing, murder in America. Is that not what this place is? Because they have drinking all the blood of the saints? Think about it, you know. Esau likes to eat his meat raw because he loves the bloodshed and the murder that he always was. And it's expressed in that song. So either way, though, you find out later he was a tribe of Ephraim. Even though he used the surname Peel, you find out that his surname is, in fact, a Hispanic or is pretty much a Latino surname, you know. David Rosario. You know, because he didn't take on his father's name, but that's neither here or there, though. Garcia, I believe, was his father's surname. Anyhow, he was known as David Peel. And what's going on now is that there's leaked military file reports something big under ocean. So America's being visited. In today's video, Chad Bocum reports leaked military file reports something big under ocean. You know, so I have that video, and man, they're freaking out because of the fact that you know, this is not just you know, classified information, that it's actually out there. And these Edomites, man, they don't know what to do because they're being visited by the Most High, and it's for everything that they have done to build up America, in particularly.
John and Alex, our fearless producers, who's going to be assisting us in the show today. Now, let me start with the topic and the title. Leaked military file reports something big under ocean. Now, this isn't a conspiracy file. This isn't a file somewhere in the dark web or what you call it. This is a government file written for and by the military. So I'm going to go over a little executive summary of what occurred, and I want to get into the details of what happened during this incident that, again, not a conspiracy. This is a file from the government written for and by the military. Okay, so I'm going to begin. Now, during the period of approximately November 10th to November 16th of 2004, the Nimitz Carrier Strike Group was operating off the western coast of the United States in preparation for their deployment to the Arabian Sea. Now, the USS Princeton, on several occasions, detected multiple anomalous aerial vehicles. Again, the USS Princeton, a carrier, detected multiple anomalous aerial vehicles operating in and around the vicinity of this training. So there was basically a training happening in the Arabian Sea by the U.S. military. The AAVs, again short for anomalous aerial vehicles, would descend very rapidly from approximately 60,000 feet down to approximately 50 feet in a matter of seconds. Again, I'm reading, if you're just tuning in, I'm reading from a government report written for and by the military. So, again, this AAV would be at 60,000 feet down to approximately 50 feet in a matter of seconds. They would then hover or stay stationary on the radar for a short time and depart at high velocities and turn rates. On November 14th, after again detecting the AAV, the USS Princeton took the opportunity of having a flight of two FA-18 fighter jets returning from a training mission to further investigate the anomalous aerial vehicle. The USS Princeton took over control of the fighter jets from the E-2C Airborne, again, which they're just doing some kind of training, and for intercepting reasons, they led them to make visual contact approximately 1 mile away from the anomalous aerial vehicle. Okay, so the fighter jets were sent to intercept it, to get contact of this AAV. and it was reported to be an elongated egg or tic-tac shape with a discernible midline horizontal axis. So basically it was solid, white, smooth, with no edges. This is what they're reporting. So again, this carrier group sent out some fighter jets to make visual contact with this anomalous aerial vehicle in the area, and it was reported to be an elongated egg or tic-tac shape with a discernible midline horizontal axis, which basically means it was solid, white, smooth, no edges. Now, it was approximately, this is what's being reported, 46 feet in length. And the F-A-18 fighter jets and their radar could not obtain a lock on the AAV. However, it could be tracked while stationary and at slower speeds. The AAV took evasive actions upon intercept by these jets, demonstrating an advanced acceleration, aerodynamic, and propulsion capability. So, what does this mean? That means, right when they were trying to get a lock on this AAV, what occurred? It took evasive actions. Okay, just like, if you're in the middle of a battle, okay, I don't know if you've seen Top Gun, okay, with fighter jets in the battle, this AAV took advanced evasive actions, showing advanced acceleration, aerodynamic, and propulsion capability unseen before. The AAV, however, did not take any offensive action against this training group. However, given its ability to operate unchallenged in a close vicinity to the training, it demonstrated the potential to conduct undetected, this is important, reconnaissance, leaving the training with a limited ability to detect, track, or engage the AAV. This is basically an assessment. This is a summary of what occurred. Now, obviously, how everything led up to this event is much more in detail, but there is something else that I'm going to get into, and it's what one of the military personnel encountered as it was hovering over the ocean. And I think this is very important. Now, they've redacted names from this military file. If you want to see this government file, a lot of media outlets are reporting on it. You can find it on places like Zero Hedge as well. I'm sure Alex and John can pull up the article. And you can download the document. You can download the file.
So either way, Esau's being visited for his wickedness, for everything that he's done. And I'm just going to, go on to the next, because you're going to find this interesting, though, because they want to shut this down, because they know that they're about to be destroyed. This is a good day coming for us.
And it sounds like to me that this wasn't from any other country who has this kind of equipment. And it sounds like to me, America is the most advanced U.S. military on the planet. So if anybody's going to have something like this on this planet, it's going to be us.
And the Most High is going to turn these metal motherfuckers into junk. So, while that's going on, they're still trying to shut down alternative media. Remember how Sandy Hook was a hoax? But Alex Jones never said that it was a hoax. But many other truthers came out and said that the whole thing was a hoax, that it was a staged event to get the guns, even though Alex Jones said that it was psychotropics. Remember that? Well, look at this. More Sandy Hook families. FBI agent file lawsuit against InfoWars. And, of course, you know that this thing was nothing more than a fake. It was fake. It's been proven to be fake. But they took down all the videos. This is a war on information, a.k.a. an InfoWars, right? An active FBI agent who responded to Sandy Hook Elementary School during the December 2012 shooting as a joining of a group of family of victims ensuing